Most people don't need more information when buying a luxury watch. They need clarity. Do you know the best way to avoid a several $1,000 mistake when buying a luxury watch? Don't buy the wrong watch in the first place. So in this video, I'm going to go over my system. It's the best way that I've found to avoid making a several $1,000 mistake when buying a luxury timepiece. So if you stick around to the end too, I'm going to show you the coolest watch that you can buy. And I guarantee you're going to agree with me. So stick around to the end. So here's the problem with buying luxury watches. So many of them are saying how they are selling their grail piece, or they're selling their collection or part of their collection so that they can upgrade and get into something new. And it's really because there is a problem when buying a luxury watch. You see, if you don't buy the right watch, and the odds are against you because there's so many different watches out there, you could end up spending thousands of dollars. When you go to resell it, you actually lose thousands of dollars because the gray market value is just not what it is, except for very few exceptions to that rule. You're going to end up losing money on the gray market when you go to resell your watch. So there is a way, though, that you can avoid that gray market hit by paying attention to one metric. The most important thing when buying a luxury watch is tracking your wrist time. So what is wrist time? Obviously, it's the amount of time that a watch spends on your wrist. And there's actually an app for that. So stay tuned to the next video. We'll discuss that in detail. But that still doesn't leave you with not making a big mistake in the first place, because how are you going to get the watch until you spend the money to buy the watch? Well, let's talk about something Oscar Wilde made popular. He said, imitation is the greatest form of flattery that something can pay to greatness. And if that's the case, then why not buy a prototype of your icon? That's right. I'm not going to dog these watches like most channels do. I'm going to talk about them because there is a practical use for them. In this community, we can use a prototype in order to determine if we would actually wear the icon. And that's what Watch Collection Lab is all about. We're doing experiments on prototypes to see if they actually will get wrist time. And the whole goal is to buy a watch that is as much like your iconic watch as you possibly can. But now you're probably thinking something. You're probably going, hey, wait a second. If that's really the goal, then why don't I just get a replica? Well, you'd be right in thinking that a replica would be probably the closest thing to the icon, except for a few things. One is they're not any better made. I think that the quality controls just aren't there because what are you going to do? There really isn't any recourse that you have. Not to mention a lot of the other issues, which are copyright infringement, legal issues. You can't resell them, and God forbid you try and pass it down. I got grandpa's fake watch, like that makes absolutely no sense. So the biggest issue with buying a replica is that it's really just trying to be something that it's not. And you're really pretending that it's something that it's not. So how do you find a good prototype? Well, I think it's kind of simple. You're already doing your research anyway. You're online, you're looking at watches, you're watching reviews, whatever it is you're doing. You're probably on your phone, and at that point it makes it easy. But even if you're on your computer, take a screenshot and then go use your favorite AI or search engine and look up the specs. So now that you've got the specs, you take your screenshot and you go on your favorite retailer online and you use the visual search of the screenshot to find your prototype. And some of them are going to pull up your icon and you can see pricing, $200-300. You're going to get a prototype that is going to give you a good idea of weight, water resistance, your crystal, the movement. Okay, I'm really big on the movement. I want it to have the same sweep, the same characteristics as the icon. Water resistance doesn't have to be the same either, but it should match how you're going to use the watch. Buy it, have it shipped to yourself, and then put it in your rotation of stunt doubles that you're prototyping to see if they actually get wrist time. So at the beginning of this video, I told you that I would be sharing with you the coolest watch that you could own. And really that watch tells a story. Now, a lot of the prototypes that you're going to get, the story's going to transfer to the iconic watch should you buy the icon. And because of that, it's more of a continuation of the story. You're going to tell the story when you show someone the watch, or when someone asks about the watch, or whenever you get the chance to do that. But there's a part of it that's going to make it even cooler. And this is where it gets interesting. I found out that you can have these prototypes customized. So you can customize the dial, the case back, the rotor if it's a display case back, the buckle if it's on a strap, or the clasp if it's a bracelet, the crown. You can customize all these things and you can make it your own. The system is that don't look at these watches as knockoffs. Look at them as prototypes to determine if the watch really deserves wrist time. Because at the end of the day, a watch that isn't worn is just a waste of money. Or worse, you end up wearing it because you've got so much money tied into it that you feel like you have to wear the watch. Hopefully this has helped. If it did, subscribe. Hit that bell icon. Give it some hype because that's a new thing that YouTube's doing. And until next time, thanks for watching.
Watch Collection Lab. Watch Collection Lab. Watch Collection Lab. Watch Collection Lab. Watch Collection Lab.